like to start my videos with a bit of drone footage. I don't always manage to do it because quite often I'm not in the spot where it's really worth flying it. Anyway, I just thought I'd pull over on the side of the road, put the drone up and see what I can see. I'm about 43 k's south, about 43, whatever. According to the sign, I was 43 k's from Eden. I just left Eden this afternoon. It's 5:30 now, so I leave my run a bit late. So it took me a long time to finish off the video this morning and then upload it. Uploading was probably longer than actually finishing it off when it comes down to it. I reckon it took about 3 hours to upload, which was a bit annoying. It's been pretty hectic over the last few days, with every day going to a big mountain bike park and riding pretty hard. So every night after I've had a ride, I've just been smashed. My whole body's just been aching. So I didn't sleep very well last night. I wonder why that was. So I'm just driving now. I'm on my way down to Melbourne. I've been travelling for over a week now after leaving Queensland, and got to get down to Melbourne for Christmas. So I've still got a week left, but you know, we'll see. I've been getting distracted quite a lot along the way. I'm kind of at the point now where things get a little bit boring from here on in, so there are things that I can go and look at if I sort of go a bit out of my way, but I'm thinking maybe I should just push on through to Melbourne. So the sky's getting grey and the temperature's dropped from 28 down to 20. Welcome back to Victoria. Shame it's all grey and miserable looking out there, but hey, it is sort of 7:30 at night too, so it's getting on. I'm going to drive another half hour to about Nowa Nowa, and that's the turn-off point to either Omeo or Lakes Entrance. I'll probably sleep around there. I've got to try and find somewhere, so that'll be my next challenge. Get off the road, you bunch of galahs. I don't know, this is just a little dirt track off the side of the road. I'll get scratches on the van. I don't really want to go in there. It's always hard to tell if it's private property or what. I just don't know. I don't normally like stopping on the track, but there is room for someone to get past, so that's okay. But also there's a second road around the back there, so if anyone was desperately keen on getting down here, they can always go on the next track. I am feeling a little inappropriately dressed. It's like 16 degrees outside. Man, the temperatures have dropped so much when I sort of came around into Victoria. Crazy. 28 degrees in Eden, and then bang, down to like 16. It's around about 6:30. Just been checking the weather and it's not looking too promising. Omeo is about an hour and a half drive away at least, I would say. Pretty windy roads. And they're kind of forecasting rain to start probably in about an hour and a half or so. So looking at the radar, it's kind of high risk. There's a big bunch of rain coming through and it might hit the bike park or it might not. I'm thinking it's too risky to drive that far. There is actually a very small mountain bike park here. This is, in Nowa Nowa, and I've ridden here once before. It is small. It's all right. It's a bit of fun. It's nice to have a ride. I'm kind of tossing up whether I just go in there and have a ride and just that'll do me for today. I think today is like the storm day, so supposed to be some big storms coming through. Omeo is forecasting up to 30 mil rain, so I really don't think there's much point. Also, Omeo being a much bigger place, it's probably the sort of spot where I want to go and stay for a couple of days. So there's a little recreation reserve and some wetlands down here. I'll come down here and do my morning routine. A couple of pelicans, they're a bit inland. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for a ride at Nowa Nowa Mountain Bike Park. It's still only 7:30 a.m. A little bit early for me to be out riding, but hey, we'll go for it. Bloody hell. Just get the bikes out. Oh, man. It's pissing down. Oh, yeah, this is not funny now. Now you're just raining too much just to be a dick. As soon as I get these in, it'll stop. Well, I'd like to say that was fun, but it was far from it. I checked the radar. I could see the rain was coming in, but not in the next 10 minutes. Well, I guess I'll have a shower now and we'll just drive to Melbourne. I'm not overly amused. Of course, it's stopped raining now. Like, as soon as I get out of the shower, it stops. Anyway, it was a fair dumping, so everything's pretty wet now. I did decide to take the coast road and come down through Lakes Entrance, but, you know, like, it's raining, so what's the point? Looking at the size of the cloud band that was coming in on the radar, this is probably going to be quite set in for the day, so anyway, we'll keep going. Let's check out the view over Lakes Entrance. I'm going to get wet. Alright, flying look before we get too wet. There you go. That's actually the official entrance to the lake, therefore Lakes Entrance. I think this is Jeremy's Point Lookout or something. I've never been to this one before. Didn't even know it existed. Just saw a sign as I was driving by. A couple of hours out of Melbourne. It's been dry for a while now, probably the last hour of driving, but yeah, I'm driving into the storm now and it looks like it's pretty solid. It's going to keep up. No, it's a cooking day. No real good reason not to, given that it's pouring rain. I can't do anything else. About probably an hour and 3/4 away from Melbourne now, so have lunch. It's pushing 1 o'clock and then I'll just drive on through. I've not stopped anywhere special, like there's no point, can't go outside anyway, but nice view out there. You look the other way, in which case you can see the back end of a Hungry Jack's. There we go, it doesn't look too bad. I do have the purple cabbage in there again, like I did last time, and that sort of goes a bit gross after a couple of days. I've got 5 meals worth of rice, but only really about 4 meals worth of food to go on top. So I'm right on the outer suburbs of Melbourne now, and I'm sort of in Berwick, so it's a long way from the city still. What have we got? Over an hour of driving to do still. But it's just started really pouring down heavily, so no point me being on the freeway in these sorts of conditions with too many other crazy people around, so I'm just going to pull off and sit it out basically. Well, made it into and through the city, so just heading out the other side on the Geelong side. I've got some vague plans of what I'm going to do for the next few days, but let's see what happens. Anyway, nothing exciting is going to happen today, so once I work out what I'm going to do, hopefully tomorrow, I'll start recording again. Alright, it's happening. I have 5 new solar panels, so I've got some work to do. A little bit awkward trying to do things in the van when you got a bunch of solar panels sitting on the floor. Alright, finished lunch, I'm going to run over to my son's place, Kurt, and get him to help me put the solar panels on. So the swearing has subsided, so it's now suitable to take some video. While I was fiddling around with the wires and just hooking up the new panel on the other side, managed to pull the connector off the end of one of the cables on the van, so it's not even one that we're throwing out. And of course we don't have any spare connectors, because once these come apart, they're stuffed. You have to basically buy a new one and crimp a new part on there. We've got the van partially disassembled, so it can't be driven. We came over here in one car, so we've only got the van. I'm where Kurt works, basically. Kurt did suggest we do actually have 2 push bikes in the back, so we were going to do that, but then he realised he actually had his electric scooter sitting inside as well. So, righto, local shop failed, so we're off to J-Car. Is that as fast as it goes? Yep. Really? It's 5 k's late. Come on! Right, halfway along. Okay. Burning my legs out going up the hill. The second hill. Bloody hell. Can't let him catch me. Come on, it's going to be here somewhere. Don't make me ask someone. Excuse me, solar panel connectors.
Welcome me this way.
Excellent. $12 each. Oh, let's get 2 because I might break another. Go on! All right, here we go. We're back. All right, moment of truth. Let's go. Where we're at? 89. Bang. Fire up the warp drives. Wait for it to sort itself out. So that's drawing 6.6 amps at the moment because the fridge is running. Here we go. Here we go. It's starting to flash, so it's charging. We're charging at 264 watts. 100 watts. Oh, 265 watts. Wait for it. This is the MPPT going on here. It ramps up and down a little bit when you first fire it up, just to find its sweet spot. Cloud just came over. That sucks. Anyway, I saw 270 watts. I have not seen that sort of power, I don't think ever. So that's a really positive outcome. Charging at 364 watts, 27 amps. That is maxed out. So the charger itself, because the car's battery is connected, will only do 25 amp charging. So that's got 25 amps coming in. It's maxed out. That is so good to see. I have never seen it maxed out. Very, very happy. Thanks, Kurt. So that is a good job done, man. It's basically been all year that I've been wanting to get those solar panels replaced. Now, I've got to say that I bought them from Sun Yee International. I bought them through their eBay store. They've got a shop here as well in Altona, which I've actually just driven past their street. And they were absolutely awesome about it, right? There was no hassles with it. The panels I bought had about a 5-year warranty on them, I think. And they just asked that I take some readings off them when I was having a problem, and then they just wanted the serial numbers from them, and I said, yeah, no worries, we'll swap them over for you. They didn't have exactly the same panels, but they did have a new version from a different manufacturer, but it was the same size. They were like $200 each. I think originally they only cost me $160 each. So whether they're better or not, I don't know. And I guess time will tell how we go over the next 12 months, go through summer and see if they survive again. But the guys at Sun Yee have been fantastic. They were really good about it. No problems, no hassles whatsoever. Swapped them over, and yeah, very, very happy. So Kurt's got a few things on now, between now and Christmas. So I'm going to head down to Geelong and go and hassle all my friends who have probably also got things on, but bad luck, I'm coming. Coming down to one of my favourite spots to hide and sleep for the night in Geelong. I have heard that they've been clamping down on people free camping around Geelong, so let's see what I'm met with. Well, it's definitely changed. There used to be an old green asbestos building here, and I know last time I was here they fenced it all off. Actually, one morning when I was sleeping here, they came in and started fencing it off to remove the asbestos building, obviously, because it is now gone. Not a big deal from my perspective, but it does leave me a bit more exposed, because where I stopped I was sort of behind the building and couldn't really see me. There was actually a garbage bin here too, which was quite handy, but yeah, people keep dumping rubbish here, so not surprising that they took it away. Can be a bit hit and miss staying here. Geelong's a bit of a wild old place. People tend to go a bit crazy at night, young males and their noisy cars. Never got to the point where I've had to leave this spot, but I have had issues with people coming down and doing donuts in the gravel and stuff. Usually they just go roaring past, which is enough to wake you up and disturb your sleep, but you know, hopefully I'm still here in the morning because it's a beautiful spot to wake up to, and first thing in the morning the water is awesome. Yeah, a little bit cold to have the door open. Good old Victorian weather. At least it wasn't too freezing overnight. It's only about, what, 15, 16 degrees in the van this morning. Yeah, it's bright. People are starting to rock up already. People out fishing on the jetty over there too. They've been up since before I woke up. I'm heading down to Ocean Grove. I've got a friend staying down there I haven't seen in about 10 years, so I'm going to wander down there and catch up with him. That'll be really, really good. Probably not going to do a whole lot more interesting today, other than just, you know, that sort of stuff. So I think I'll leave you guys here with this video, and Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you all have a great Christmas, and I may not have another video out before the New Year, so Happy New Year as well. And but I will be back probably in the new year. Hopefully some exciting stuff coming up. No plans, but other than going back up to Queensland, I've got to finish Lexi's garden, so that'll be fun. Anyway, thanks for watching everybody. Hope you have a great Christmas, and I will see you all in the new year most likely. Bye.